going to be destroyed suddenly that made marriages or made covenants with these heathens. Niggers also is going to go into slavery.
Think about it is this, us being over here in this captivity,
right.
Basically when, you know, Esau kind of let up on them, and because of that Martin Luther King bullshit, our people think it's safe to dwell among these heathens. So
right.
Therefore they learn their ways, they learn their philosophies,
right,
and they become more and more reprobate, and then you got to get more of this bullshit.
Right, then you got the niggers trying to act like us, thinking, well, how we act is an act. No, this is us. Y'all don't got no salt. Shit.
Right, we're the salt of the earth. That's the people.
Yep.
That's why all these other nations want to have something to do with us, even though they hate us.
Yep.
Just like in Jeremiah 23 and 25. I have heard what the prophet said.
If you think this is Christ, then you're sadly mistaken.
I have heard what the prophet said, and prophesied lies in my name, and I have dreamed.
Oh yeah, I thought you already started the camp.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, yo.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and open it up. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Week in and week out, we come to prophesy the downfall of America and to tell the people on this side who we are. Anybody of Negro, Indian, or Latino descent are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. And we're going to get on a subject that we haven't touched on in a little while. Of course, sparked by the Elders Woman series on Walk and Talk. And that's basically the subject, the woman. So we're going to bring it out since we haven't touched on it in a while. And, you know, niggas tend to forget. Especially Israelites tend to forget. So whatever scriptures y'all got, come on out with it. Alright. Well, let me read this one scripture first to get it started. To get the topic started, I should say. This is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And that's plain. Don't really have to break that down no more than the Lord broke it down. Of the woman became the beginning of sin, through her we all died. Go ahead, Al.
It's pretty much, when you ask any woman out here about the scriptures as far as Adam and Eve, she'll actually tell you that, well, he wasn't supposed to listen to Eve. But the thing was, I mean, the woman was already in transgression because she was the one to see. But the woman really doesn't want to take fault for that, because she's too exalted in this society, and in this society of wickedness, where she has that covenant with Esau, basically she can do no wrong, especially if it's against the Israelite men, because that's the reason why, you know, the Most High allowed Esau to, you know, basically put our women over us to punish us as a nation. This is Genesis 3 and 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So that's the ordinance that was already from the beginning set up by the Most High, that a man shall rule over his women. That's just flat out. And I said women plural, because yes, we're going to have multiple wives in the kingdom, whether, you know, our women or any other nation likes it or not. Who gives a fuck? We're the children of Israel. That's the Israelite man's right. Whether they fucking think so or not, because Esau gave them liberty be the biggest sluts and hoes.
Alright, now being the biggest sluts and hoes, Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. These women are terrible. They're in a terrible condition right now, a terrible state. And ain't nothing worse than the wickedness of a woman, right?
Really, the husband of the terrible.
Because the wickedness of a woman persuades you to do stupid shit. It persuades you to fall off, man.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Once again, when the Most High is talking about a man, he talking about an Hebrew Israelite. He's not talking about no motherfucking beast. That's what they run into now. They got the power, they got the drink, but we got the juice. You see what I'm saying? They got the high fructose corn syrup water. We got the real 100% juice. He talking about a man. All right, will be more precious than the golden wedge of Ophir. That's pure gold, 100% gold. Like Elder Gabar said, we're going to have to beat them up with a damn tree trunk. That's coming soon, so don't.
Not this big.
That's it. Hey, we're bigger than that. Shit. That's 2-3 swipes on these hoes. You know, we're gonna need something large.
A building.
Exactly.
Across the street.
Yep. Alright, let's see what Skywalker do today. Here you go. Yeah. Let's see if you know the Lord's name still. Yeah. Man, put the camera on him, man.
Hey, what's up, man? We got a question for you.
We got a question for you, brother.
Alright, so basically when we be out and about, we run into Jake, and pretty much Jake being one of the tribes of Israel, and you know, we like give him faith according to the scriptures, man. We give him scriptures. So yeah, man, brother, we asked you like, you know, question like, let's say if you remember it, you know, we asked you what the Lord's name was. Can you tell us on camera? Tell us, man.
Do you remember what that was?
I like that. That let me know I ain't doing my homework. It's Shabbat.
No. Let me start off with an easier question. What nation are we from? What is our nation?
Let's start with a J.
Nation of Judah.
Or tribe of Judah. Nation of...
I remember now the Lord's name. We told you to start with a Y. Yeah, remember the rest?
The why? See this is the third time I got this wrong. You know what I'm saying? They let me know I better do my homework.
Yep.
Joshua.
Nope. That's close, but that's
Yeah,
not
this.
it.
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Oh,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yes, sir.
Yahweh Shai.
Remember that. You can't call on nobody else's name but that. You can't call on Jesus. Jesus ain't shit but a white man.
Yahweh Shai. Hey, look at it. Look here, man. I know you don't be here. Yahweh Shai. You asked me that again later on the night.
Now remember.
I'm gonna find y'all. Yahweh Shai.
If you start calling on that name, things are gonna start changing in your life, man. I'm telling you, and you're gonna need to.
Because they let call him by his name.
Right.
Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Okay, my brothers, love you.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yeah, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You know,
The whole day is Yahweh Shai, but it's letting you know his father's name and his name. Alright, Yahweh and Bahashem in the name of Yahweh Shai.
All right, my brothers.
There we go.
Alright, Shalom.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
No, we're not Muslim. We're Israel.
We got a question for you. Do you know who your forefathers were?
They still don't want to give us that
Let him know where his heritage comes from. Right. Let him know his heritage.
It's really not
He's
white.
not white. But go ahead.
It doesn't.
According to his heritage.
Yeah.
Dark skin.
This is Genesis. I'm gonna start at 25 to 22. All right, can you stand over there? I just want to.
We're not together, so you're like, before you stand on side of us,
All right, this is 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated, yes, that's right, shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Now pay attention to this part. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So this first baby came out red completely all over, you know, from top to bottom. And pretty much they called his name Esau, which in the Hebrew is Ishashua, wasted away is. Because your name basically is going to predict what you're going to do. Alright. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Alright, so, yeah, they were brothers. One basically has, you know, the traits that they like to go hunting, and they got so efficient at it that they started hunting for sport.
Is this the same brother that, tricked his dad into thinking that he was his brother?
He didn't trick him. The Lord told him from the beginning.
down and then you can find out.
The Lord told his mother before he was even conceived that he would do these things. So how could he trick him? Because it's
No, I must be thinking of a different story.
No. That's what they teach.
Because that's
This is Hebrews 11 and 16, or 12 and 16. Which there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. He sold his birthright. So there was no tricking. For ye know how that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. So even though he caused, so if he tricked him, why would he be crying like that? He knew he fucked up, right? You know what I'm saying? Now Esau, given that description, his skin was red like a hairy garment. It doesn't mean that he had red hair, because how many babies you see come out with hair all over their body? You know, that's not, I mean, exactly. He mean red like a dyed garment. So your skin color is not actually, it's not white, it's red. Because
your blood shows through your pigment. Or lack of
Esau or Idumean.
Translucent skin.
Blood is actually blue inside the body.
Esau Idumean means wasted away. So you had no melanin in your skin. Therefore, he said that his son was wasted away in his skin. But see, he took fond of him. Jacob took fond of him because, Isaac took fond of him because he's a good hunter. You guys not good at hunting. You know, that's a sport to you guys, right? Also,
To who?
to the white man. So
white race. Hunting is a
I
sport,
think
right?
that's a gross generalization.
what you mean?
I think that to assume that all white people enjoy hunting is a gross generalization.
No,
that's just going back to your forefathers, but basically that's
Hunting and
one of the
gathering
traits.
has always been important.
But
just
not
like-
everybody hunts for
No,
sport.
look, when you say
No,
for sport,
certainly
meaning
not
like what? You say for sport, meaning like you hunt and then you put a deer head on your mantle and then you just throw the rest of it away. That's not for sport.
I agree there.
Malachi 1 and 4.
I definitely agree that there's nothing wrong with that. But when hunting for food, that's certainly
You
Right.
But they say if one thing is hunting, then it's more than a minute or two.
Pretty much give you general traits to the spiritual of who would be Esau today, who would be the Edomites today, you so-called white people. And that's a good thing that you said, I know it's not white because you're not white. According to the scriptures, you're red because Adawan means red. So there you go.
So I'm the red man?
Yeah. The real red man. There you go.
So your blood shows up to your skin. That's why y'all can't get church wrong because y'all
But
have
yeah, go ahead and start at the top.
Start at the top.
not the skin color, it's the blood that shows up through your skin.
All right, y'all brothers
I
doing?
thought that was
Doing well, how you doing?
It's
Got
called
any questions, brother?
certainly not leprosy. Leprosy.
Oh, well, tell them what
All right, so yeah, basically, I mean, we basically telling people who they are according to
Your nephew.
scripture.